Okay, guys. First question. Ready? If you know, you just like answer. Sawa? Or I just pick on any random person. No, if you know, you answer. Okay. What is sickle cell?
Deficiency of anemia.
White red blood cells.
Oh, kidogo. So your body is constantly, it's like losing a battle. You're making them na zinapotea at the same rate. It's not faster.
And then what type of a disease is it?
Anemic.
No. Like how do you catch sickle cell?
Oh. See, it depends with your parents.
Vera got it. Vera, you
Right?
said it's an inherited disease.
I feel like I also got it. It's just scientifically.
What did you say? Yeah, you said scientifically.
We must share.
So how do you inherit sickle cell?
If both your parents are
Hey, this girl is clever.
No.
Okay, wait, Ati what?
if both your parents are carriers of sickle cell.
That's true. What did you want to say?
Mwenye akona, if let's say the person carrying the X chromosome, yendo is most likely.
No, not really.
No.
No. It has to come from both. It's only that is what makes a girl or a boy. But sickle cell is different.
If one person if one person is a carrier, by then biology. If one person is a carrier, it means the child will also be a carrier. So for now, for example, Trey is a carrier. John inherit from Vera.
From Vera.
So if Trey meets another woman who's also a carrier,
They will
child
make
will get
sickle cell.
I
Good job. Anyone?
nimebeba contact. Mwambie uncle ifikie
Okay, what are the symptoms to look out for if you have a relative or a friend who's a sickler? What do you look out for before you know they're getting into a crisis?
Like tiredness, one has to,
When they're always tired, fatigue.
fatigue.
Fatigue is a big one.
Can you say yellow eyes?
Yellow eyes is good. Joint pains, but that is Louis, you have something to say? You have something to say, Louis? Okay, Ati, you want to say joint pains? Joint pains, you're already in a crisis. But also, if it is not so blown, kama si uchungu sana, of course. Yes.
Have we missed any other?
Yeah, we have missed a lot.
There's many contributed.
Rogers, you are a brother to Rogers, you are a brother to two warriors, Rogers.
Disappointing.
The answer is not even related to the question.
Okay.
The rest we've missed.
The rest. Oh, you're googling.
Tram baby.
You guys are googling.
Baby.
Okay, now that you don't know, we're going to move on swiftly. You will go and watch my video on signs and symptoms of sickle cell. Okay.
Gotcha.
Management. How do we manage sickle cell? First, let's start with management at home before we go to the hospital. This one you know, Sylvester. This one you have dealt with a warrior. How do you manage at home? Painkillers. And a lot of water. Very, very good. And then? Watering. You water your patient. You water your patient. Okay.
What if you take iron supplement?
You take. Hey, this one is clever. But
Stop.
Imaricam, they've held it. Okay, another one.
One of the treatments is be supportive.
You be supportive. Support is really nice, but it's not a treatment. Aita tibu patient. But being supportive is very, very, it's big. But also at home management, Vera, hydroxyurea, folic acid, every single day, right? In the hospital, what is the first thing they do when you take a patient to the hospital? IV drips. What is it called? Iri what? What is it called? I've forgotten. What is it called when you're given water? Hydrating. Hydrating. That's what I wanted to say. I wanted to say irrigation.
You irrigate yourself.
The first thing they do is hydrate, and they put pain meds in the normal saline.
How is it possible to do anything about sickle cell?
How is it possible?
No, you point to mention Mumias, and she used to go under a lot of attacks. But then I used to wonder what's happening, because most of the time ungesikia magoti na niuma, joints, nini, and she used to go out of school and come back. And then you jenga tsile.
Lakini now you know, right?
Toka hii class bila content.
Peace out.
You're beyond hell.
Okay.
But they used to be crazy, yeah?
Yeah, very.
You used to be crazy in high school. We used to be in the same high school. And most of the time tulikuwa kwa Auntie J. So Auntie J ulikuwa unapata saa zingine attack ina happen. But I never used to understand what's happening. I think pia mimi nilikuwa mtoto. Because ulikuwa sikia most of the time joints.
Yeah.
Joints na uma. Joints, mostly joints. So sikuwa I get.
Okay, what assumptions have you guys had about sickle cell? What do people assume most when they hear somebody has? That is a big one. Everybody repeat that one.
Unakufa sijui na how many years.
Exactly.
You're dead.
The possibility
Nika cancer.
is higher.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is an assumption.
That you can't carry to term your own children.
That is a big assumption, and it's false. Which one? Another assumption? Another assumption is that we are, what is it? That it is witchcraft. Because people don't understand what it is. So you're just there crying. Yeah, they think like you're bewitched or something. They don't get it that it's a normal disease. But all of those are false. You do not have an age limit. You can live up to how long, Cynthia?
As long as the Lord decides.
Amen. And you can have how many children?
As many as the Lord
As many as you can have.
And it is dangerous, but it is doable, right? Okay. Okay, does sickle cell have a cure?
I don't think so. I think you just manage it.
Does it have a cure, Pari?
Maybe some
I think
management.
any disease that is related to genetics doesn't have cure, but you can
That is
control
true.
it.
That is true. Have you guys heard of a bone marrow transplant for sicklers? That is what many people assume is a cure, but it's actually not. Although it really helps. It really helps. But those people who go through a bone marrow transplant still take hydroxyurea every day. They're still on management. They sometimes still get painful crises, not as much, but they still do. Just to see if it. So for some other people, sickle cell is really on the worst side of the spectrum. So doing the stem cell transplant makes it a little better. Okay, how many of the group knew about sickle cell before my channel? Just put your hand up. You know? Rogers didn't even know. Rogers? Okay, let's see the other side. Oh, all of you knew? How many of you have a warrior in their family? Cynthia, it's not an achievement.
Are you not my family?
A warrior. Oh, see, we have.
Why are you guys so happy to lift up your hands like it's an achievement to have a warrior?
It's an achievement.
What?
The word itself is a warrior. Do you know how many are not strong as the warriors we have? It's good to know that our warriors are out there inspiring other warriors.
Hey!
Yeah.
Okay, sawa.
We are proud of our warriors. They've done more than most expected, even themselves. I'm sure they marvel at how much they have achieved.
Okay. Now that we are finishing, I'm going to start from this corner. Advice to warriors, please. From Rogers. Rogers, I hope you are drinking the water. I hope you are drinking water. I hope you are hydrating.
He's irrigating himself.
Advice to warriors.
Keep strong. Number one. To anyone who is a friend, family, relative to a warrior, be supportive.
Thank you, Pari.
Butu wa nywele onekana. You're hiding your beauty.
Pepe umetengeneza nywele See.
It's food that it's more with iron and a good balanced diet if you can.
But mostly we just eat iron.
Balanced diet.
Mawe, serio?
Mawe hivi.
Mawe mchanga hivi.
Mchanga.
Simiti.
Okay, your turn.
The warriors out there
Wakule nyama.
have a balanced diet.
Na nutritionist ni wengi huku leo.
Manzejo. Have a balanced diet. What else?
Keep fighting.
Keep fighting. Keep strong.
We'll try.
Strong.
Our best students of the day.
Oh, I'll try give like really nice.
Well.
No.
I mean, just to
Bwana
re-echo
umetafutwa sana.
what everyone has said. One, keep strong. Yes, it's good to have a support system. Balanced diet. I would also just advocate to have someone you know is close by on speed dial, just in case the crisis starts na uko peke yako, for example. You know, make sure some of us are on speed dial so that tusaidie when it comes.
Okay. Done?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Me can only say you guys should avoid negative comments
Okay.
from others yes, because they don't help.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, next. Why are you standing?
Just be strong. Take your medication properly.
Hiyo tu. Kama ni hiyo tu ni sawa. Okay, last but not least.
To my warriors and caregivers. If you are a caregiver, if you have a sufferer, do not laugh at them behind their backs. Be very supportive. And if you are a warrior, talk more to that person. Tell him or her how you are feeling, what is wrong with you, if you need water, if you need medication, if you need to go to hospital, talk so that you can be heard.
Okay.
Yes, that's it.